Come, come again, wherever you are, come. Heathen, fire worshipper, or idolatress, come. Come even if you broke your penitence 100 times. Ours is the portal of hope. Come as you are.
That's Rumi's welcome to all. To all lovers, to all people who seek love. Rumi is in fire with God's love, which overflows in his passionate songs and poems. He's in love with all humanity, and he's loved by so many today. He's one of the foremost poets in the United States and recognized worldwide. My name is Len Andrew. I'm a member of the Interfaith Connection and of Memorial United Methodist Church in White Plains. I'm pleased to be your MC this evening. Rumi was a devout Muslim. He was a jurist, a theologian, and a Sufi mystic, and a lover of the divine. He was born in Persia, which is now Iran, and traveled extensively before living in Konya, which is now in Turkey. He advocated tolerance for all, goodness, charity, and compassion. And his emphasis on divine love. His peaceful and tolerant poems have been admired and appreciated by all people. This evening we have readers of many faiths, and we'll begin tonight with Mark Davies, a member of Memorial United Methodist Church in White Plains, who will read A Community of the Spirit. Next, Sarah Silver, who read the introduction, also from Memorial United Methodist Church, will read The Guest House. Matthew David Waxman will read I Am a Sculptor. And Amanda Amodio, a member of Shinyuan Buddhist Temple in White Plains, will read We Are as the Flute. Mark?
Community of the Spirit. There's a community of the Spirit. Join it and feel the delight of walking in the noisy street and being the noise. Drink all you passion and be a disgrace. Close both eyes to see with the other eye. Open your hands if you want to be held. Sit down in a circle. Quit acting like a wolf and feel the shepherd's love filling you. At night, your beloved wanders. Don't accept consolations. Close your mouth against food. Taste the lover's mouth in yours. You moan, she left me, he left me. 20 more will come. Be empty of worrying. Think of who created thought. Why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide open? Move outside the tangle of fear thinking. Live in silence. Flow down and down in always widening rings of being.
The guest house. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond.
I am a sculptor, a molder of form. In every moment I shape an idol, but then in front of you I melt them down. I can rouse 100 forms and fill them with spirit, but when I look into your face, I want to throw them in the fire. My soul spills into yours and is blended. Because my soul has absorbed your fragrance, I cherish it. Every drop of blood I spill informs the earth. I merge with my beloved, and when I participate in love, in this house of mud and water, my heart has fallen to ruins. Enter this house, my love, or let me leave.
We are as the flute, and the music in us is from thee. We are as the mountain, and the echo in us is from thee. We are as pieces of chess, engaged in victory and defeat. Our victory and defeat is from thee, O thou whose qualities are comely. Who are we, O thou soul of our souls, that we should remain in being beside thee? We and our existences are really non-existence. Thou art the absolute being which manifests the perishable. We all are lions, but lions on a banner. Because of the wind, they are rushing onward from moment to moment. Their onward rush is visible, and the wind is unseen. May that which is unseen not fail from us. Our wind, whereby we are moved and our being, are of thy gift. Our whole existence is from thy bringing into being.
Thank you, readers. And now we're very, very privileged to have the leading performer of music, of Sufi music, and of the poems of Rumi. Amir Bahab and his ensemble, we're delighted to have you this evening.
Thank you very much for the kind introduction. I'd like to first and foremost thank the organizers of this beautiful event and welcome each and every one of you to this lovely gathering. We would be doing a 30-minute session before we go back to the readers. I would be once in a while give you a taste of the Rumi's poetry in the original language, which is Persian, because we have plenty of people who read beautifully the translations in English. But it would be good to taste how it sounds in the original language as the soul absorbs and assimilates the hidden message in the from the sound. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my musician friend Yvette, who will be singing, playing the drum, and occasionally would recite poetry. Another member of our ensemble is Gail, who is in Connecticut due to sound limitations, we could not find a way to synchronize her to be exactly at the same time as ours, but she would be participating, playing the drum. Still, you would see her, and we will invite her to recite a few poems for us tonight. So here is a beautiful poem of Rumi in Persian. آمد بهار ای عاشقان، سوی دیار او کنیم، آنچه بگوید آن کنیم، جان را فدای او کنیم. ای رونق هر گلشنی، وی روزن هر خانه ای، هر ذره از خورشید تو تابنده چون دردانه ای. Ask Yvette to recite a poem for you. Incidentally, Amanda is also another member of our ensemble who's with us. I'm glad that she is participating through reciting the beautiful poetry of our mystical star of the night, Rumi.
For the fire within us, there is no translator. For the secret in our hearts, there is no language. For our pain, there is no intimate sigh. For our sigh, no one to share the breath. No gem emerges from the sea. There is no sea at calm. Words give birth to no meaning. Words are word of affirmation. Language is a tunnel for thought. How can an ocean flow through a tunnel? Every atom of our soul is a universe. No mouth may contain the universe.
Thank you so much.
چشم ماری گر چشم دارم آخر گر چشم دارم آخر چشم از تو بر ندارم چشم از تو بر ندارم جانا مرا چه سوزی چون بالو بر ندارم دون دلم چریزی 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 چون دل دگر ندارم چون دل دگر ندارم Thank you so much. I think it's time for Gail to treat us to a poem.
What is praised is one. So the praise is one too. Many jugs being poured into a huge basin. All religions, all this singing one song. The differences are just illusion and vanity. Sunlight looks slightly different on this wall than it does on that wall, and a lot different on this other one, but it is still one light. We have borrowed these clothes, these time and space personalities from a light. And when we praise, we pour them back in.
So we go around, we sing in the original language in which Rumi have uttered his poetry. As you know, he has come up with over 60,000 lines of poetry, by far, in terms of quantity, by far ahead and more than any other poet known. It is said that his son was saying, Sultan Balad, that unlike most poets that sit there and make sure, because Persian poetry, classical poetry, such as Rumi's, as you notice, is all metered and it has to rhyme. So what is miraculous is he was not sitting there and making sure that the syllables are good and at the end of each line it is rhyming. His son was saying, my father was whirling around the post or the pillar which used to hold the tent where their gatherings was taking place. And going around and round, this is how actually this whirling movements or practice started naturally. And uttering, these words were just coming out of him as it would come out of a volcano. And the son was quickly writing them down, being concerned not to miss some of the lines. So on that word, we're going to ask Yvette to read yet another translation. Speaking of translations, I think it's my duty. I'm an educator and I lived with Rumi over 60 years. He wrote everything except 27 lines in his mother tongue, which happened to be my mother tongue, Persian. And between Yvette and myself, we bring 120 years of Rumi in the original language. There may be other Persian speakers amongst the guests I see. At this point, we have exactly 80 guests. Do be careful when you choose your translations. Some of them, many of them, practically all of them sound nice, but they are not necessarily accurate. Oftentimes they're very inaccurate. So the ones that we choose, we either I translated myself or else we go over every line to make sure they're correct. The only reason I am very fussy and accurate about Rumi's translation is because Rumi gives, being a mystic, like all the other mystics in all the other religions, he gives us a mystical map to get to our mystical destination. So the map is very accurate, and once people take the liberty of guessing or shooting in the dark, as we say, then you're never going to get to the destination because the map is not accurate. All right, here is another one.
What is to be done, O Muslims? For I do not recognize myself. I am neither Christian, nor Jew, nor Zoroastrian, nor Muslim. I am not of the East, nor of the West, nor of the land, nor of the sea. I am not of nature's mint, nor of the circling heaven. I am not of earth, nor of water, nor of air, nor of fire. I am not of the empyrean, nor of the dust, nor of existence, nor of entity. I am not of India, nor of China, nor of Bulgaria, nor of Saxon. I am not of the kingdom of Iraqian, nor of the country of Khorasan. I am not of this world, nor of the next, nor of paradise, nor of hell. I am not of Adam, nor of Eve, nor of Eden and Rizwan. My place is the placeless. My trace is the traceless. This neither body nor soul, for I belong to the soul of the beloved. I have put duality away. I have seen that the two worlds are one. One I seek, one I know, one I see, one I call. He's the first, he's the last. He's the outward, he's the inward. I know none other except Yahu and Yamanhu. I'm intoxicated with love's cup. The two worlds have passed out of my ken. I have no business save carouse and revelry. If once in my life I spend a moment without thee, from that time and from that hour I repent of my life. If once in this world I win a moment with thee, I will trample on both worlds. I will dance in triumph forever. O Shams Tabriz, I'm so drunken in this world that except of drunkenness and revelry, I have no tale to tell.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think this is all the time we have before the break. So now we're going to give it back to the master of ceremony, and we'll come back again.
Thank you very much, Amir, Yvette, and Gail. That was beautiful. The Quran says, do that which is beautiful. God loves those who do what is beautiful. So thank you again very much. It was just lovely.
Thank you so much.
We have readers now that are all members of the Interfaith Connection, members of many faiths. First will be Barbara Wexler, a member of Congregation Kolami in White Plains. Then Ann Wright, a member of the Scarsdale Friends Meeting, Quakers. Fazia Khan, who's the president of the American Muslim Women's Association. Vivian Bergenthal, who's a member of the Baha'i Faith. Igan Aksinski, I'm sure I mispronounced that, a Muslim member of the Peace Islands Institute. And Matt Lerner, who's a member of the Shinyuan Buddhist Temple in White Plains, also a member of the Zen Sangha in White Plains, and St. Bartholomew's Episcopal Church. Let's begin with Barbara Wexler.
A Rumi poem. Let go of your worries and be completely clear-hearted, like the face of a mirror that contains no images. If you want a clear mirror, behold yourself and see the shameless truth which the mirror reflects. If metal can be polished to a mirror-like finish, what polishing might the mirror of the heart require? Between the mirror and the heart is this single distinction. The heart conceals secrets, while the mirror does not.
A craftsman pulled a reed. A craftsman pulled a reed from the reed bed, cut holes in it, and called it a human being. Since then, it's been wailing a tender agony of parting, never mentioning the skill that gave it life as a flute.
There's a life focus within your soul. There's a life focus within your soul. Seek that life. There's a gem in the mountain of your body. Seek that mine. O traveler, if you are in search of that, don't look outside. Look inside yourself and seek that.
Love. What is love? Gratitude. What is hidden in our hearts? Laughter. What else? Compassion. Don't ask what love can make or do. Look at the colors of the world.
Love is the bridge between you and everything. If you don't give up as you journey the walk, remember the love and distance as you self-talk that connect you to what you want and what you will get. Trust God. Step by step, don't give up. It is okay to fret, but know that your destiny, everything, is in your hand.
I belong to no religion. My religion is the religion of love. Every heart is my temple. Be certain that in the religion of love, there are no believers and unbelievers. Love embraces all. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers you have built against it. You have within you more love than you could ever understand. There is no love greater than love with no object. For then you yourself have become love itself.
Thank you, readers. And now we'll welcome back Amir and his ensemble.
Again, a short Persian taster. باز آمدم، باز آمدم، از پیش آن یار آمدم. در من نگر، در من نگر، بهر تو غمخوار آمدم. شاد آمدم، شاد آمدم، از جمله آزاد آمدم. چندین هزاران سال شد تا من به گفتار آمدم. آنجا روم، آنجا روم، بالا بودم، بالا روم. بازم رهان، بازم رهان، کینجا به زنهار آمدم.
فریاد در وقتی سحر هر نسلی seher. Allah, Allah,
Let's go back to Gail once again and have her treat us to yet another poem. I have included, actually took the liberty of inviting Rumi's friend to this beautiful gathering. One of his many friends is Yunus Emre. Yunus Emre was a contemporary of Rumi, a little bit younger than him, also from 13th century. He was a Turk and he wrote everything in Turkish. That's why I actually sang in the middle in Turkish. And we will ask Gail if she has a good translation of Yunus Emre, so you have a taste of what is Yunus talking about.
Your love has taken me away from me. You're the one I need. You're the one I crave. Day and night I burn, gripped by agony. You're the one I need. You're the one I crave. I find no great joy in being alive. If I ceased to exist, I would not grieve. The only solace I have is your love. You're the one I need. You're the one I crave. Lovers yearn for you, but your love slays them. At the bottom of the sea, it lays them. It has God's images. It displays them. You're the one I need. You're the one I crave. Even if at the end they make me die and scatter my ashes up to the sky, my pit would break into this outcry. You're the one I need. You're the one I crave. Yunus Emre, the mystic, is my name. Each passing day fans and rouses my flame. What I desire in both worlds is the same. You're the one I need. You're the one I crave.
Thank you so much. A true monotheistic poem. So now I'd like to introduce a very unusual beat. Here in the United States and many other countries, we don't have a lilted 6/8. We call it syncopation. Because, as you know, the word syncopate comes from syncope, which means irregularity. So a syncopated rhythm is a rhythm that is not totally regular. There is a lilt in it. There is a delay in it. And this rhythm is, of course, very common in Central Asia, but also in North Africa, where Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria is, it's common. The rest of the world don't have it much. So I'd like to introduce a song from Hafez, 14th century mystic, very well known in the West as well. But at the same time, you will experience this hypnotic 6/8 rhythm. So let's have Gail. I think it's your turn, right? Is it Gail or you? Huh?
Me, my turn.
It's actually Yvette's turn. Good. I like that. She's defending her rights. So let's have. You're gonna read another one from Yunus, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. I absolutely love Yunus's poems. Go ahead. Sure.
Burning, burning, I drift and tread. Love spattered my body with pain. I am not in my senses, nor mad. Come, see what love has done to me. Now and then, like the winds I blow. Now and then, like the roads I go. Now and then, like the floods I flow. Come, see what love has done to me. Hold my hand, lift me from this place, or take me into your embrace. You made me weep, make me rejoice. Come, see what love has done to me. Lovelorn, I tread, madly I scream. My loved one is my only dream. I wake and plunge into deep gloom. Come, see what love has done to me.
Thank you so much. So let's see. So on the last song, I'd like to invite everyone to join me, as this is an interfaith gathering. As you know, we have over 180 different languages in the world. Practically everyone, and in each language we say the word God differently. In Persian, for instance, we say Khoda. In Arabic, we say Allah. In Turkish, we say Tanrı. In French, we say Dieu. In Armenian, we say Astvaz. As you see, these words have nothing to do with each other, yet they all mean that one source of creation that created not only the planet Earth, but the whole cosmos and universe, with all the living beings. So, as someone who comes from the Abrahamic religion, and I am in love with my great-great-grandfather Abraham, who taught us to focus on that one source of creation. And so Sufis, as you know, our host beautifully explained, Rumi was a devout Muslim. So Sufis are Muslim. Sufism is not a religion, it's a mystical dimension of Islam. So I'd like to invite everyone to join me on this last song, or you could call it zikr or zikr. Simply means prayer or chanting, a remembrance, or even better yet, the word zikr, which means in Arabic means mentioning. Mentioning what? Mentioning the essence of the divine. So we say Allah. Remember, Allah is not a specific God, it's just that one God of Abraham. So here is the tune. Some of you may know it, some of you may not, but here we have a surprise. We train you. And if you're good, then through Len, we will invite you to the future concerts to be our official chorus. So we say, Allahu Allah. Try to echo me. Allahu Allah. Allahu Allah. Allahu Allah. Allahu Allah. Only one word, Allah. So it's very easy, but 4 different melodies, very simple melodies. Allahu Allah. Allahu Allah. Allahu Allah. Allahu Allah. Fantastic. Of course, you do it within your chest or outwardsly. Either one is fine. So here is the tune.
kururum pervanemeye. Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah.
So, I think our time is just about to be finished. I'd like to end with a poem with the reed flute. I think, Gail, is your turn. And I will give you a few seconds of the real sound of the reed as well.
I have one.
Is it you? Okay, so Yvette is going to read the reed. It's called The Song of the Reed.
Listen to the reed that is complaining and narrating the story of separation. Ever since they have plucked me from the reedland, my laments have driven men and women to deep sorrow. I want someone with a heart pierced by abandonment so that I may tell him about the pain of my longing. He who falls aloof from his origin seeks an opportunity to find it again. I am mournful in all sorts of company, and I'm sought by the happy as well as by the unhappy. Everyone becomes friends with me according to his faculty of perception, and many do not seek my inner secret. My secret is not distant from my cries, but physical eyes and ears do not possess the light to see it. In fact, the body from the spirit and the spirit from the body are not concealed, yet not too many are allowed to see it. The sound of the ney is fire that is not the ordinary wind, but he who does not have this fire, may he become non-existent. It is the fire of divine love that has entered the ney. It is the yearning for love that has brought the wine into action. The ney is friends with anyone who has been deserted, and its musical divisions have torn off veils too. Who has seen an antidote as well as a poison like the ney? Who has seen a sympathizing and longing lover like the ney?
Thank you so much. So as I promised, I'll give you a little taster of the sound of the ney. Just to let you know that Rumi, unlike any other mystical poet, starts his book with the song of the ney. It says, Beshno az ney chun hikayat mikonad. Listen to the reed, how it recounts the story of separation, and so on and so forth. But what's interesting, elsewhere he talks about the ney being a tube. You see, it's an empty tube. There is no mouthpiece on either side. Is literally an hollow tube. And Rumi says, empty yourself like the ney. Empty yourself from impurities, from whatever does not belong there. Attributes that are not divine, that was not meant to be for human beings. Greed, anger, revenge, etc. Hollow yourself from this so that the divine breath will blow into you and enlighten you.
So this is interesting to hear that from Rumi some 800 years ago. But then again, Ne goes way back before that. Already King David, one of the Hebrew prophets, is known and is mentioned. One of his three miracles, one of his miracles was his neigh, and he's cited in the Quran several times. So they say the Persian neigh is actually modeled after King David's neigh, which goes back to some 3,000 years. And in the ancient civilizations, we used to believe that certain sounds have a lot of healing property, and neigh was the foremost and leading instrument for healing. Therefore, let's close our eyes and heal ourselves within the next few seconds. Once again, I'd like to thank all the organizers and thank each and every one of you that came to our event and gave us your energy. May God bless you all. Thank you so much.
I wish you could hear our applause. Rumi said, when you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving in you, a joy. That was definitely from the soul. So much appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Amir and Gail and Yvette. It was wonderful. I'd also like to thank our Zoom master for this evening, Matt Venhouse, and to all of the readers and the members of the Interfaith Connection that made this possible. I'd also like to remind you that these events are done only by contributions, and the information on your providing a free will offering will be available at the end of the program. We'd appreciate your support. The Interfaith Connection regrets that this year's Martin Luther King annual concert that we've had for the last 6 years or so will be canceled because of the coronavirus. We regret that very much. It's always been a very special event, and we hope we can resume it soon. So one of history's most cherished mystics, Rumi's poetry continues to reach us through the centuries. I hope your appreciation of his gifts to us has grown this evening, enhanced by such wonderful music. I'd like to provide 2 additional quotations that I think summarize this evening. Rumi said, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within you that you have built against it. And love is the astrolabe of God's mysteries. Today we would say, love is the GPS of God's mysteries." Thank you all for being here tonight, and blessings to all. Very good Thanksgiving.
Just wanted to add, some people wrote in the chat asking about the music. So we do have a music school in Manhattan. You can simply just look us up or through Len or any of the organizers. You can get this. Tambur.org is the website. So didn't want to leave the questions unanswered in the chat room. Thank you so much. We have a music school in Manhattan, so you can easily find us.
Thank you, Amir.
Sure.
Good night, all.